Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Washington Wizards.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here is Arenas, following the score by Charlotte.
Charlotte foul. Larry Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen. Outside, Walker. Rebound by Antoine Jamison.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
King's shot is off.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And again, Washington no good. Outside, Jones. Here's Rice. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Shot to stop the run. And there's the nice lay-in by Arenas.
And he's got all the moves. Arenas not afraid to get inside.
Outside, Jones. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Washington. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Arenas has got 5 points so far.
And the jumper from Arenas. Nice finish there. He is an aggressive scorer, especially off the dribble.
Charlotte moving it around. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Jamison. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Kemba has always been a great leader, and right here trying to keep everyone engaged.
Left side, Arenas. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The free throw drops for Butler.
Yeah, and Butler, just a natural leader. He's someone whose teammates look up to, a polished scorer who also plays tough defense.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 7. A free ball. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From deep, Walker. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Outside, Arenas. Pulls up on the elbow. And that's good for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
Pass to Walker. From 17 feet out. And the Hornets miss again. And it's Washington's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And a wide open look for Arenas. Connects from 3-point range. Arenas has got 12 in the game. Here's Walker. And it's in off the backboard.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Outside, Arenas. The Hornets pull it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
A baseline J. Again, the miss by Arenas. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Outside, Arenas. The 3. Offensive rebound. The kick outside to Butler. Second chance shot. And Arenas with the nice inside bucket.
And so far, Arenas is feeling it. Fiery offensive games like this are why they call this man the hibachi.
Outside, Walker. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Butler. Outside, Arenas. 5 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. 16 points for him.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Washington leading now by 10. With the drive. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially from the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Got that one up quick. Unsolved got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the shot goes in.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Arenas, good.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
On the wing, Walker. Jones for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Jones has got his second basket of the game. Outside, Arenas. It's a big high bouncing goes in. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Gilbert Arenas making things happen for Washington. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Pass to Walker. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Arenas. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, Walker. Puts up a deep three. And that's collected by Butler.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
And here's Walker outside. And it's King with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Washington leading now by 14. Here's Arenas. Buries it down low. Arenas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Fires away from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Walker. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And you don't want to lose sight of the smallest man out there. Kemba Walker can make big things happen.
Arenas with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That one drops for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Coleman gets the bucket.
And really, it's the skill set that separates Coleman from a lot of other big men in the league. There's a bunch of ways he can score.
Now here's Arenas. He's got 29 points. And the shot is good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Curry outside. Rebound by Antoine Jamison.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Arenas misses. Hornets trail by 15. Curry with it. Still without a basket. Walker's shot is off. And here's Arenas. And he drives in. And it's Arenas with the jam.
It's fun to just watch Arenas play. He's electric, has his own style, and what an explosive play right there.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game. From the wing, that's the jumper drops. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Arenas. 33 points for him. And there's the drive.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Detroit Pistons. To the paint. Intercepted. To the middle. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Nash misses. Pass to Dumars. Shot on the wing. Tries again. Inside. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Marion. Thomas with a steal.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And that one's good. Davis.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Wallace. Rebound by Stoudemire. Pass to Davis. Here's Chambers. Here's Rodman. And here's Wallace. Here's the pick. Here's Thomas for three. And that one is hammered home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They get it back. Stoudemire. Here's Nash. And the Suns miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And the basket by Nash.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Thomas for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Detroit leading by 3. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Thomas has got 5.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Pass to Nash. On the take. That one drops for him. Wallace outside. Over to the left wing. Thomas outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Nash. Shot is up. Wallace pulls it in.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Stackhouse. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Davis. Wallace pulls it in. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-56 run.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From downtown, that one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 10.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Rodman. But for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lets it fly. The shot by Stackhouse, no good. Suns trail by 8.
Isaiah Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 22 left to the opening quarter. To the inside. The Pistons clear it. Here's Dumars. Still no points. The wide open shot is on the money.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Dumars. Ball stolen. Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Chambers. Back to Johnson. Second chance effort. And the basket by Stoudemire.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the inside. Here's Rodman. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Marion. Pass to Stoudemire. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Detroit leading by 10. And here's Thomas from the arc. Rebound by Stoudemire. And it's the Suns with the ball. Thomas
Backcourt violation.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And here's Johnson.
Pistons foul. Isaiah Thomas. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Left side Johnson. Thomas with a steal.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play. This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Detroit. Back to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Out to the right wing. To the middle. Puts it up. And another basket for Phoenix.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Thomas misses. Suns trail by 8. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Pistons making a switch here.
First personal foul. Team second. Substitution.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Detroit leading by 8. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second.
Hey, yo, right here.
He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Davis.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Richard Hamilton. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Davis with it. Shot clock at 5. Rejected. Second chance shot. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Rodman. Hey, expanding his range. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 11-point game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the Lakers and the Miami Heat. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it always...
Oh, incredible! With the windmill, too, turning this place upside down.
Everybody looks stunned. O'Neal with it. O'Neal covers. Here's Bosch. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's the three. And here's Bryant outside. Rice grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit us too.
The three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
James deciding where to go with it. Rebound Miami.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
James with a steal. There's the three. A nice shot by Rice. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here is James. Oh, goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's James. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Here's Bryant. And it's Bryant with the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Bosch. And again, no good by Miami. The Lakers trail. And here's O'Neal to the left wing. Drives to the hoop.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. The open shot by James. Jump shot is good. James has got 6 points.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Kicks it out to Bryant. James with the block. Here's Rice. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Rice. Here's Bosch. Off target from outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yet to see a basket. Clock at 6. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Free throw good. Bryant. Miami making a switch here. And both free throws good for Bryant.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Now James. He's got 6. Pass to Bosch. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And it's James with the jam.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
Slam dunk by James.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. Now here's O'Neal. Bryant outside. James with a steal. Pass to Rice. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Bryant. The wide open shot is on the money. Bryant's got 10 points. .55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Heat. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Long range from the inbound. Bosh, no good. The Lakers in the lead. And that's going to be a travel. And it's the Heat with the ball. James outside. Can't hit that one. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Lakers on top, up 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Pass to Butler. Puts up a 3. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
Yeah, you can see that the ability for Jimmy Butler to put it on the deck, to keep your defender off balance, that opens up the space for his three-point shot.
Now here's Butler. Takes a 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 1. Here's James. James, a freight train coming.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Shot's good by Wilkes.
Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
Here's Adebayo. No good on his first attempt of the game. And here's Bryant outside. Drops in the 3. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Count that bucket. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Wing shot on the way. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Butler hits them both. Now, here is James. He's got 6. Here's Wilkes. On the wing, Bryant. Five on the clock. Bryant with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. 3-pointer off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
Lakers ball. Now in the game, number 41.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. The shot by James, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Back to Butler. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. They set the pick. Releases. Offensive rebound. To the wing on the left. On the wing, Bryant. Goes back up. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Rice. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple. Rice has got 6. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you love that he sprints out in transition. Dwayne Wade has that burst of speed that will burn the defense.
James.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
Both free throws good from James.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Here's Wade. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Back to Wade. Over James. Poke loose. Here's Bryant. There's the drive. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Here's Wade. Smith right side. It's good from the top of the key. Smith's got his first bucket in this one. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Here's Wade. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
James with the ball. Give him 8. Pass to Wilkes. O'Neal with it. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Adebayo. Heat leading by 3. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And here's Bryant. 19 points in the game. Good D by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Rice. Outside Butler. Launches it from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. Here's Wilkes with the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Wade. Buries it down low. Wade's got 6.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Miami out in front, up 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Heat leading by 5. And he makes it on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
When Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Here's Wade. And Cooper pulls it down. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Davis. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Wade. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Heat making a switch here. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here comes LeBron. And James throws it down.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Goodrich. No made baskets yet. Here's Davis. Pass to Baylor. 5 to shoot. For 3, James. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. James has gotten 4 this quarter. Wade drives in. Rebounded by the Lakers. James outside. Oh, LeBron rocks the rim.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Baylor. And stolen by Jones. Deflects the pass. The big man Davis attacking. Yep, that one goes.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 6.
And look at the power behind Davis's drive. Getting him through the defender and to his shot.
Wade, that's good. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Cooper going inside. Smith with the rebound.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Launches it. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to James. Over Jones. And James gets it to go. He's got 16.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Wade, that's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Up top, Davis. 6 points for him. Here's James. Easy 2 for AD.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's Wade. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Now at the line.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. He hits the second from the line. Lakers trail by 3. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. Defended by Jones. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Just 2 to shoot. And here's Bryant outside.
Well, you love to see Dwayne Wade intense on the defensive end. What a terrific shot blocker at his position.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Outside Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Fast break Miami. Up ahead. Here's Adebayo. Smith outside. Pass to Wade. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Shot clock at 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Los
Free throw
Angeles.
dropped for Johnson.
Magic Johnson. 2.
No good on the second free throw. For the lead. Hits the three-pointer.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 4 points this quarter. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant one Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
.107 left in the third quarter.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
The Heat with the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. The first free throw is good.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Lakers trail by 4.
Miami foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shaquille O'Neal.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Bosh. And here's Jones. James, left side. Sinks the 15-footer. James has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a 3-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The Heat making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's James. Classic move by LeBron James.
Oh, my goodness. He hammered that one down.
Boy, an absolute exclamation point. Up top, Bryant. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. Continue to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We're coming right back. Three tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Johnson. And the shot goes in.
Magic Johnson.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Bryant with it. Now guarded by Butler. They get it again. O'Neal misses. Miami leading by 4. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pulling it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
The 3 is up. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
And they're putting together another quality possession for taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And it's Butler with the jam.
So much of that was the timing. Butler finishing, as you might expect from this guy.
Here's West. They need this. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Back to James. Shoots over Davis. The shot by James, no good.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bryant. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Clock at 4. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. O'Neal misses. Miami leading by 9. James with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James with a steal. And it's James with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to West. Fades away. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here comes LeBron. And it's James with the jam.
Ball on the deck. LeBron coming downhill. Good night. What a drive.
Here's Davis. Some solid defense from James. And it's James with the jam.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here come the Heat. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second team.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 38 points.
It's trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
And James has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Butler. And it's James with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Lets it fly. Rebounded by West. Lakers trail by 20. To stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Picked it out of midair. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Third team foul.
Lakers on D. Pass to Rice. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. So it's the Lakers now. It's an 18-point game. Here's Baylor. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Heat on offense. This one for three. Knocks it down from distance.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Ball stolen. A minute 37 left in the fourth. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Again, Irving missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Paul. Over Iverson. His shot by Paul, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with them.
And Dr. J slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
The shot by Paul, no good.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Irving. Good work there as it goes.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
It's his first trip to the line.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a three-point game. Iverson outside. Connects from three-point range.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
Now here's Paul. In the air. And it's good on the way up.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Los Angeles. No one near over as he lets it fly. And the three off target. From deep, Iverson. Rebounded by McAdoo. Knocked away. Malone with the steal. Sinks that one from opposing.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Ball right side. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Irving looking for an opening. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Pass to Free. Outside, George. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Malone.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Iverson. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Number 6, DeAndre Jordan.
Outside, George. Over Iverson. And stolen by Iverson. And now the 76ers on the break. From past the arc. And it's Free with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Lobs it up for Jordan. And stolen by Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Malone with the screen. Irving attacking. And Odom pulls it down. Here's World B. Free.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
At the line for your Clippers.
So he gets them both. Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Outside Irving. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's George. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Malone. Over George. Malone with the nice move. Malone's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Iverson. High post shot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. .116 left here in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
On the wing, Iverson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And here is Iverson after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Another miss by Iverson.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
On the wing, Irving. He's got 5. Another miss by Philadelphia. Oh, Odom in position. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Pass to Shays. Over Odom. Shays can't hit.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off the shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel good. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Here's George. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line
Shot's
for
good.
one more coming up.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
For Los Angeles, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. On the wing, Irving. His three-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 7. And George, here we go. Shoots over Cheeks. Can't hit from the elbow. Malone looking around. To the wing right side. Cheeks outside. Over George. Cheeks no good. Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The 76ers trail by 7. Harper with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And George with the stuff.
When holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Here's Irving. Harper with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Good chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Irving for 3. The 76ers with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Free. Right side, George. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And with his strength, George is not your average swing player. He can get his in the paint.
Irving's shot is good. George with the ball. 12 points for him. Over Cheeks. Again, Los Angeles.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Irving. Another miss by Irving. So it's the Clippers now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Rebound, Malone.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pulls up on the wing. Jones, no one.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Here's George. The kick out to Harper. Now George. 15 points in the game. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shoots it. Cunningham's shot is off. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Jordan trying to free himself up. George with the bucket. George has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Jordan. Back to George. Over Iverson. And it's George missing. The 76ers trail by 11. And here's Cunningham. Three-pointer is rebounded by Jordan. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Led by as many as 14 points. Odom, no good. Iverson outside. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Iverson. And the Clippers making a change here. And both free throws good for Iverson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Shoots the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 1:33 left in the first half. Embiid the screen. Here's Greer. And he's good on the three ball. Greer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A three from Leonard. A great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Clippers lead by 11.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
Embiid, no good. A three from Leonard. And another three for the Clippers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clip.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Leonard with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clocking game. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Los Angeles made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Outside Leonard. The three. It's hauled in by Malone. Here's Greer. 5 points in the game. Iverson outside. That one's not going to go. Good if it goes. That one doesn't go. And so it's Los Angeles finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Shades. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off.
At the line, 47.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Leonard. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Leonard. Over Irving. Little turnaround. The kick out to Odom. Sinks the triple. Odom's got 6.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense is in focus.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers.
And here's Malone. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. 6 points for him.
Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And stolen by McAdoo. Pass to Maggette. Leonard looking over the floor. Top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Paul with the ball. Fires the three. No good that time. The 76ers trailed by 17. Kicks it out to Malone. Irving for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
All up top. 5 points in the game. A turnaround jumper. Count it. Here's Philadelphia. Goes up the baseline. Second shot opportunity. And it's Malone missing. Los Angeles leading by 16. Pass to Maggette. Back to Leonard. There's the pick. Here's Free. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 15.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
The 76ers trailed by 21. Here's Iverson going inside. And it goes down 2 points. He has 7.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And it's Greer missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And it's Leonard missing. And so here is Philadelphia. Malone can't hit. Clippers leading by 19 points. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard.
I got yours.
Just 4 to shoot. That's a 2 from Paul. Shays with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 19. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better.
Julius Erving. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. He's got 7. Over Iverson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Outside Irving. Launches it. Slammed in by Malone.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the high.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. He knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Fires from 14. And the jumper falls for him. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's Leonard into the lane. Irving with the steal. Wing shot on the way. Iverson, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 17. Paul looking around. Shays with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. On its way from Irving for 2. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And so Irving nails both of them. And here's George. He's got 17. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pass to Iverson. With 2 seconds left. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Allen Iverson.
Good on the second free throw. And stolen by Iverson. And so it's Los Angeles sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
44.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's George. Takes it off the glass. George has got 19 points.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
Ron Harper. Second personal foul. First team foul. 76ers substitution. Bobby
Malone outside. Back to Jones. A 3. Nice D from Maggette.
And close to making the defense pay for the last coverage that time.
The 76ers trail by 16. And on the way from Irving for 3.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Drives to the hoop. Jones. Chalk up 2 there.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Jones for 3.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Right side Irving. Cheeks outside. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the vertical from Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Here's Shays. The pass to good off the assist from Cheeks.
Assisted by.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. George looking around. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's Irving. Off target from the baseline.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
76ers moving the ball around. Shays can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-4 run. George has a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Malone. Philadelphia with the ball. Jones for three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
George with the bucket. And the 76ers call timeout.
Timeout. And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
And so here is Philadelphia. On top, Maxey. Over George. Another miss by Philadelphia. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Maxey, no good. Now, here is George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 27.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is good. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Clearly a foul.
Good, Maxey.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And it's good, 2 points.
Love the assertive approach from Simmons, refusing to let the contact get to him.
Ball outside. .131 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And George gets it to go. He has 29.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
1:15 left in the game. Here's Maxey. Again, Philadelphia. 1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Leonard, that's for 2. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Got that one up quick.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's George. And he converts the layup. George has got 31.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Count it.
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, George.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Barry. And he goes in for the dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jordan. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Here's Jordan. The rebound by Mullen. Stolen by Pippen. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And another miss by Chicago. To the paint. Rodman with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. For three, Pippen. Green with the rebound. Mullen with the three. And the three ball is good.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
And here's Jordan outside. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for one, Stephen Curry.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. Thompson outside. Here's Barry. No good from outside. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. Jordan with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Count it good.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Curry with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Jordan can't get it to go. Thompson inside the line. Chicago grabs the miss. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Curry on the wing. Fires the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
There's Rose with the three. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
A three. Rebound by Rose. Bulls trail by 5. Here we go. And Rose throws it down hard.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Here's Curry. The shot's good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jordan's shot is off. Warriors leading by 5. Mullen with the three. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Incredible passer at his position. He's especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Another shot. Rodman outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Rose. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Barry. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They're leading by 8. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Jordan. Chicago with a new 14. Pippen for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
The shot's good from Mullen.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Gilmore. Outside Rose for 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. 8 points for him.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3, and he's got some data.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Jordan. Following the basket by Stephen Curry.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And here are the Bulls now. After the Warriors pick up 3. And it's Rose missing.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Lets it go. Curry can't get it to go.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Rodman in the high post. Nothing on the board. Shoots from the high post. The kick out to Rose. From downtown. It's hauled in by Barry.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nailed from three-point land.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now Thompson following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Rose has got 10 points.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided.
17.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And so it's Golden State with it. And a deep three from Curry. Rodman grabs the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Rodman outside. Misses the layup. Warriors lead by 14. Pass to Green. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Pass to Green. Here's the three. And again, no good by Golden State. Deep two from Pippen. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Pippen's got 5. Here's Curry. It doesn't go for him. Bulls trail by 13. And here's Rose outside. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And such a tough cover off the dribble is Derrick Rose. When he stops short for the pull-up, you're really at his mercy.
Here's Jordan. Outside Rose. Fires from deep. A shot off that time. Mullen with the defensive effort. Curry is inside. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 10. Left side Rose. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 15.
And this is when Rose should look to shoot it. The D has to react better.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Here's Chicago. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Here's Pippen. He's got 5. Launches it. And again, Chicago. No good. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Green. Here's Harrison. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
In the corner, it's Rodman. And again, Chicago. No good. The 3 from KD. It's all in by the Bulls.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Jordan. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's just amazing the hang time Jordan gets, even on a simple jump.
Durant's shot is good.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, BA. Thank you. High post, KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Rodman. Nice defense from KD. And KD's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Knocked away. The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Second personal foul.
That's good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
That one good for 2.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
The kick out to Rose. .116 left to play here in the second quarter. And nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors leading by 15. KD with it. Now guarded by Jordan. Durant just inside the line. Again, Golden State.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks. Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Durant. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Jordan. On its way from Rose for two. Misses the jumper. And so here is Golden State. 15-point game. Durant just inside the line. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Durant's got 11.
And how do you guard this? It's hard to stop the turnaround, Jay, when it's done like that.
Pippen with the bucket.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Outside, Rodman. Outside, Rose. There's the pick. Over Davis. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Warriors leading by 15. It's Durant on the wing. Takes a three. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
And here's Jordan outside. Warriors with the rebound. Durant deciding where to go with it. Another three for Golden State.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Rose, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
Good on both. Here's Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Pippen's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
On its way from Rose for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Warriors leading by 19. And it's Durant missing. Right side, Jordan. Down low. Gilmore.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Pippen with the wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball. Pippen's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Pippen. Kicks it out to Rodman. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Chicago making a switch here. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Pass to Gilmore. Pippen outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the... It's on Kevin Durant. The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Durant wide open. He fires. And it's Golden State with another. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Rodman. Jordan high post. Over Richardson. And again, Chicago. No good. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 16. Looking to get back on track here. Rodman with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Fades away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Rodman sets a screen. He's feeling it. Warriors with the rebound. Now Durant. He's got 25. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 28.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the layup fall. Durant's got 30 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
From about 16. And good that time. 32 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Rodman with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Jordan. Puts up a deep three. And it's Durant missing. And Chicago has possession. Trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Third team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. It's the second from the line. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Warriors leading by 22. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Baron Davis. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside for KD. Here's Harrison. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop and then the perfect timing on the block.
The Bulls with another miss. Outside Durant. Pass to Harrison. It's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Harrison's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Pippen. Fades back. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Outside, Green. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again. And he don't.
52.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Over Mullen. They grab their own miss. The shot by Rodman. Wide open. Here's Pippen. Tries yet again. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson for three. It's hauled in by Pippen. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Curry wide open. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
The shot from 20 feet away. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Lets the three fly. And another three for Golden State.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Fires from the corner. Gilmore grabs the miss. And a wide open look for Jordan. Cans it from downtown.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Left side Curry. Over Heinrich. Curry with another miss. Here's Chicago. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Noah high post. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Noah.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Off target from outside. This has been a one-sided affair.
They've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Takes the three. Fires for three. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 26 points.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Warriors foul. Rick Barry. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the Bulls, Jimmy Butler.
And he's good on the second.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Outside Curry. Pass to Barry. Back to Curry. Latrey. Love grabs the board. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Armstrong. The rebound by Mullen. So it's the Warriors now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Barry misses. Outside Butler. The three. The Warriors pull it in. And stolen by Love. Kukoc for three. That shot missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Back to Kukoc. Pulls up. Nice pick there to create the shot, but it's no good. On offense here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Green. Butler with the steal. Now here's Thompson. Three-pointer. Rebound by Butler.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Here's Kukoc. And it falls over the rim and in.
Assist goes to Jimmy Butler.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's Curry with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
From deep three-point territory. Kukoc for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Curry with the bucket.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
From outside the arc, Kukoc can't get it to go. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Curry attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 32 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The three-pointer, no good. Here's Armstrong. Good on the three-point shot.
Armstrong.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Yes, that goes in.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Over to the wing. Here's Love. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
It's Curry outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Kukoc. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Curry outside. Off target with that shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basket. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And it's Morant missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League assistant there to NBA assistant and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Wells wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. It's a three-point game. The shot by Wells, no good. To the inside. Here's Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Edey with the rebound. It's stolen by Dort. Here's Oklahoma City. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Back to Morant. Left side, Bane. 6 on the shot clock. From the line, the tray. And again, Memphis, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They get it again. Danny battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Wells. No good with the triple. The Thunder leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander has a two-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Fires from deep. And Dort gets it to go.
When you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
To the middle. Taken away by Williams. Here's Holmgren. On the road and hungry for a win against the Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. And we're ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Tough to catch a pass of that distance. He's asking an awful lot of his teammate to be able to reel that one in.
Holiday with it. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. Got that bucket.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the three. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Lopez a screen. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the Kumbo inside. And that one good.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
The shot by Lillard. Wide open.
Timeout.
The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still. Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Someone's making a switch here.
Number 42.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, Tatum. And no good that time. Good D by Lopez. Kuzma outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. Horford with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The three from Tatum. Drills it from outside.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Boston. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Prince wide open. Drops in the tray.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Solomon. It's Akumbo. There's the lob. And Akumbo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Akumbo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Prince, that's for 2. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
The layup off target. And so it's Milwaukee now. From deep, Prince. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Holiday, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Lopez. He's up by Lopez.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
The three from Tatum. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Back to Lillard. The shake. He
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Three-pointer Miller. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 13.
Good to see Tatum square himself up and knock down those pull-up jumpers. When he does that, unguardable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Good look from Holiday. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Holiday's got his second basket.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Lopez right side. Kuzma outside. To end the run. Drains the three-pointer. And the Celtics with possession here. 3-point lead. The open shot by Tatum. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston leading by 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got 8.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Celtics leading by 4. That's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 17 points for Jason Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on the show in this one, doing it all.
And they'll keep possession. Moves back up. Rebound, Boston. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Poke loose. Three-pointer, Lillard.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
From deep, Giannis. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Giannis constantly working on the outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam.
really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And here's Giannis from outside. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night. But the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26. Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
They grabbed their own miss. Down low, inside, Giannis drops it in.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Tatum, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 7. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Punctuating the end of that play with an exclamation point. Lillard, a natural-born finisher.
Porzingis can't hit.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot. Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 13. Antetokounmpo stretching the floor with the 3.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Bucks trail by 4. That's up 2 from Lillard. And another basket for Milwaukee. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Left side, Tatum. Shoots over Lillard. And that one's good. Tatum's got 27 points.
You can't excel at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 27.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Giannis, tough shot. Regardless of what the defense does, he gets it.
You know, sometimes the defense is willing to concede to Antetokounmpo, but that time they didn't, and he still knocked it down.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Damian Lillard. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. And the basket is good. 14 points for Damian Lillard.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Down low, outside, Horford. Tatum down low. Drops in the layup for 2. Tatum's got 33.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Tatum, that's for 2. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Antetokounmpo. And the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Prince, right side. Antetokounmpo up top. 22 points for him. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Holiday gets the bucket.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
And again, the Bucks miss.
It's really a tale of two quarters. Shot it so well in the last, and this one can't get anything to fall.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now here's Giannis. Lillard from outside. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
A 3 from Tatum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 6. Another shot. Out to Porzingis. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals. Closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 22 points for him.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Taking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Prince outside. Pass to Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fader. And the Bucks miss again.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Kuzma. They need this. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Celtics leading by 16. And stolen by Prince. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance. It's Lillard, top of the key. Rebounded by Hauser. 1:52 left for the third. Here's Tatum. Goes up to the stripe. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Tatum's got a nice jump shot. When he's in rhythm, you feel like he's going to make it every time he shoots it.
Prince can't hit. And it's the Celtics ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes from the rack. When you give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trailed by 18. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Horford with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
They're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
Antetokounmpo. And he connects with the jumper. Giannis has got 24. And here's Tatum for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the